What if a few gentle movements, practiced slowly and mindfully each day, could ease anxiety, lift depression, and restore a sense of calm and clarity, especially in our later years? Welcome to the Jade Dragon Podcast, where ancient wisdom meets modern science. I'm your host, David Lloyd, and in today's episode, we're exploring the remarkable evidence behind Qigong as a therapeutic tool for anxiety and depression. Let's begin. Anxiety and depression are not just conditions of the mind, they're full body experiences, disturbances of breath, heartbeat, muscle tone, and spirit. And for older adults, these emotional challenges are often compounded by isolation, loss, physical decline, or the weight of a changing world. While medications and cognitive therapy remain standard treatments, many older adults find themselves unable or unwilling to pursue these options. Side effects, high costs, the emotional burden of seeking psychological help, all of these become barriers. But what if there were a different path, a more intuitive, embodied approach, one grounded in stillness, breath, and the slow movement of energy? That's exactly what traditional Chinese exercises like Qigong offer. And now, thanks to a 2025 systematic review and meta-analysis by Dong and colleagues, we have the data to back it up. Across 31 randomized controlled trials representing over 2,500 older adults, Qigong and other Chinese practices like Tai Chi were shown to significantly reduce symptoms of both anxiety and depression. And what's more, the study helps us understand how and why these effects occur. Let's explore the mechanisms. First, Qigong works by shifting the body out of its stress response. Through deep abdominal breathing and gentle, rhythmic movements, Qigong activates the parasympathetic nervous system. This is the branch of our autonomic nervous system responsible for rest and digest, the opposite of fight or flight. As this system engages, cortisol and other stress hormones drop. Heart rate slows, muscles unclench, the mind becomes less reactive, more aware. This shift alone is enough to explain the anti-anxiety benefits of Qigong, but the healing goes deeper still. Qigong also influences brain chemistry. Consistent practice has been associated with increased serotonin and dopamine, neurotransmitters essential for emotional stability, pleasure, and motivation. At the same time, Qigong appears to lower the levels of inflammatory markers associated with depression, such as cytokines and CRP. In this way, Qigong is not simply relaxing. It's neurochemical medicine, prescribed by movement, breath, and intention. What about the specific protocols that work best? According to the study, anxiety symptoms improved most, with sessions lasting 40 to 60 minutes, practiced 3 to 4 times per week, over 12 to 16 weeks. Depression, on the other hand, required more frequent and sustained engagement, 5 to 7 sessions per week, over 24 weeks or longer, with each session also in the 40 to 60 minute range. In other words, moderate and consistent practice for anxiety and higher frequency, long-term practice for depression. Why the difference? Because depression often involves a deeper inertia. It dampens motivation, restricts movement, and cuts off vitality. In response, Qigong offers gentle but persistent activation, a way to reawaken the body, a way to slowly restore the rhythm of life. It's also worth mentioning how Qigong impacts the default mode network, the brain's background circuit of rumination and self-focus. In anxiety and depression, this network is often overactive. Thoughts loop, worries persist. But when we bring attention into the body, into the breath, the sway of the arms, the turning of the waist, something shifts. The mind quiets, and in that quiet, healing begins. There's another gift that Qigong offers older adults, a sense of agency in a life where mobility may be declining, where independence sometimes slips away. Qigong gives something back, a set of movements, a daily ritual, a feeling of control. This matters because when we regain a sense of choice and control, we start to heal, not just chemically, but emotionally. Our confidence grows. Our sense of worth returns. And the science reflects this. Participants in the reviewed studies reported improved self-efficacy, one of the strongest psychological predictors of recovery from depression. So what do we know? We know that Qigong reduces stress hormones and activates the parasympathetic nervous system. We know that it enhances mood-regulating neurotransmitters like serotonin and dopamine. We know that it interrupts rumination, calms the nervous system, and strengthens emotional regulation. And we know that practiced consistently, it can change lives. Whether you're a clinician looking for non-pharmacological options, an older adult seeking natural ways to ease emotional pain, or someone simply curious about the power of ancient wisdom in modern times, Qigong offers a gentle, proven path forward. How do you get started? Start small, breathe deep, move with awareness. Look for a local in-person class or find lessons online, and let the healing unfold, one breath, one movement, one moment at a time. If you'd like to read the full breakdown of the study we discussed today, you'll find it on the blog at jadedragon.online. You can also follow the link in the show notes. Thank you for joining me on this episode of the Jade Dragon Podcast. And remember, stillness moves, movement heals, and the way forward is already within you. If you've been enjoying the Jade Dragon Podcast and these reflections on the Tao, I'd be truly grateful if you could take a moment to leave a 5-star review. It helps others discover the show and supports the work of bringing ancient wisdom into the modern world. Thank you for listening and for walking this path with me.